Customer states brakes are losing air really quick. Oh yep, tested it, this booster's faulty. Press it on the brake and rushes air. Oh yeah, better have a look at the other side and just make sure there's nothing going on over here as well. Whoa!
The owner of this car found some mouse droppings in the vehicle and did a little digging behind some trim and found more. So the mechanic had to pull the interior out and eventually found a tiny nest in the rear quarter. The mouse was not found, but at least the nest is gone and the interior got a full cleaning.
If you ever want to prove that all mechanics are children, give them a cop car, because I can guarantee you they will play with the horns and sirens. Every time.
The things you find in customers' cars. My biggest issue isn't the aliens sitting in the back seat, rather the Gundams being turned into shrapnel if the airbags ever went off.
What the is this? I see why it's leaking.
Don't touch it. What is it?
Dude, what the? Oh my god. Dude, did they just like... I don't even want to know. What the? Bro, don't even. I'm leaving it on.
Oh yeah.
That used to be an oil pan.
You seen it?
Used to.
Too late, bro.
Apparently a common issue on these Mazda diesel engines where the bearings break inside the turbo and start making this noise. Mechanic bought this cheap Subaru to fix up, but the interior was apparently filthy, and it also seems the owner was allergic to replacing the cabin air filter.
That's dog food. What the actual?
Bro, who the f are you stuffing in here that needs a button to get out? What are you putting babies in the front?
It's a new one. Yeah. It's like 400 degrees. It's slid over. Wow. That's here. Spin it. I'm not gonna put it on the ground. Spin it from the outside. That's cool. Ah, it's hot as. Yeah. It slid. It literally like slid over. That's a good one. The belts are gone.
Mechanic got called out to this issue by their fleet customer. The previous mechanic had used an impact wrench to tighten a spindle nut that's supposed to be finger tight and ruined the stub axle threads, the nut, and obviously the bearing. Apparently Lexus really knows their customer base with factory features like this.
Customer states misfire in cylinder 4. Yep. I don't know.
God damn.
Kachow.
Customer most likely did a U-turn on pavement in their G-wagon while in 4 low and snapped their drive shaft.
Ready to get this Audi A6. Customer stated it's making brake noise. Honestly, you cannot make up. It's touching the wheel for sure, and the bonus. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's loose. Yeah. Huh.
Huh. Patch right there will do for sure.
This awesome M4 Ute conversion rolled into this mechanic shop a few weeks ago. Whoever did the bodywork did a great job, and the car is currently listed up for sale for $115,000.
Yeah, oh my god, it just keeps getting worse and worse the more we touch it. Holy. Dude, you might actually be able to just slide it out just by wiggling it like this.
Customer saw 1,000 RPM light which came after leaving the shop and feels that the vehicle has rough idle at times. Talk about this light right here. This light. There you go, look, I'll fix it. There you go, it's fixed. That light is supposed to be there, okay? That light is supposed to be there.
Customers said a different shop quoted them a new turbo and that they knew they didn't need one. Not exactly sure why they didn't believe the other shop.
So, customer came in, stated, I think my brakes are making a noise. I said I could see why. This caliper is fully seized up. This is all just dust.
Customer states pulse to the right. That thing is good on the right side, but we go to the left side. That thing, not looking so good. It's completely bent.
Customer didn't want their water pump fixed 4 months ago, and the car showed back up like this. This customer was trying to rip the intake manifold off with this bolt still attached and snapped it off. They ended up just going with the replacement lower manifold instead of trying to fix this one up.
Car is lifted off the ground just a bit. Okay, we are still not looking so great. Oh, I can see now that the shock was snapped right there. All right, let's see if I can jujitsu this and not die. I have it fully up in the air. It looked like the shock tower is okay. Yep, this rod right here just came out of the body. So, and it completely snapped.
I think my sensor's off.
This customer bought the X6 in because there was smoke coming out the hood, and the check engine light had apparently been on for a few weeks. The last recorded oil change was 40,000 miles ago.
Sir, you have no tire pressure.
My tire is leaking, I don't know why.
Man, they said this was nuts and bolts. Now it's ohms and volts.
Customer states their wife's daily has been making a noise when turning. Thankfully, they listened to the mechanic and immediately had the tie rod replaced before driving any further.
Okay, go ahead.
So when you meet Britons with a slight turbo play, yep, that one's a little bit broke. Explains the smoking.
Customer states they have been hearing this weird noise in their engine bay and sent in this video. They thought it was something to do with their brakes, as they had recently been replaced, but the mechanic had to give them the bad news.
What a great idea. Just came from Florida, get an oil change where your oil cap is, you know, all cool 180 degrees. You know, every pipe is nearly 200 degrees. No, it's not hard being a tech, guys. Nope, everything is 200 degrees. Yeah, all right, I just need an oil change and a weight diag. Great, awesome.
Customer states.
My 2017 Yukon XL is making a weird, funny noise in the back. Sounds like something stripping.
Customer, something is definitely stripping.
This 1976 Triumph TR7 managed to drive 12 miles to the shop with the rod bearings in this state. I can't imagine it would have lasted a whole lot longer.
Any other time a customer agitate me with that rush in the service writer to come and rush me, but they're here for oil change, trans, state inspection. I can't wait to fail it. Ooh, I just can't wait to fail it now. You're cooked. GG. I'm gonna enjoy failing this. Rushing us and your car ain't up to par? That's crazy.
Customer states their oil pressure fluctuates from low to medium, but their oil level is completely fine. The dash gauge actually indicates oil pressure, which means there's a pressure issue possibly being caused by a bad oil pump or worn bearings.
2019 Ford F-150 customer states, yo, I just have my brakes on, now they're making a funny noise. I think they messed up my rear caliper. Oh, so close. Try again. So I finally got the turbo off, right? So this nut came off, but found the nut, it came out. When I pulled the turbo, it fell out, right? So, or whatever. Anyway, so I look at the turbine wheel. Whoa, huh? I wonder what happened to it. Another fine quality GM product.
A customer had just bought this car from Kavana that looked pristine on the body and the interior, but looked like this underneath. Either they never put it up on a lift or didn't disclose what they found to the customer before selling it to them.
So, more parts. One EGR valve off mocker. All there, doesn't leak. That's not the issue. Now, if you can see close enough, the pin moves. It's snapped. Quality parts.
Not what the mechanic wanted to find when changing the customer's transmission filter. The car still drove and shifted perfectly fine too.
No, Teslas get oil changes too. We got ourselves a 2014 Model S here. This thing's got like 240,000 miles on it, or 230,000 miles on it. Did you ever think one of these would make it that far? Me,
Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have your own clips, you can send it to us using our Google Forms link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.